What's up, crafty friend? It's Trinae, and we are about to get into this Coco and Reno October die set. This is a subscription program. Y'all know I love subscription programs. They are great. Especially if you don't have time to like stay on top of like what's the most current trend out or what's like the newest products. But Coco and Reno, they do dies every month, and this month is the Thankful set, and we are going to use this to make some embellishments. So let's shake everything out and see what we have. So let's take a closer look at each die. So this one is the Gather, and as you can see, it spells it out in the scripty font, and then it has like the little heart on the end. Now this is it's a really intricate die with the, you know, the lettering being fairly on the thin side. So what I have found to work is to go ahead and put the adhesive on whatever paper you're going to cut, and then run it through your die cutter. And I use the Xyron to put the adhesive on the back of my paper. Then I run it through my die machine with the die, and it gives you adhesive all over the back so that you can stick it down, and it really works well that way. Because if you were to put like little glue, like try to put glue on the back of it, it takes a while, let's be honest. So that's one little quick tip. Let's go to the next die. So next we have the Thankful die, and it is inside of a leaf. And again, it's a dainty type font as well, but I think it's really pretty. And so what I did was I cut it out, and then I used the actual die to create an outline to put my sticker on. And when you do it that way, it'll give you something like this, which I think is really cool. I like the way this looks. But the dies, I had no problem cutting them on a regular cutting mat. If you want to, you can use like a precision die cutting mat, but I honestly didn't need it. The regular mat cut everything perfectly and evenly, and it looked really good. All right, so next we have the little bunny, which I think is so cute. And what I really love about the bunny is that it gives you these little leaves once you cut it out that you can use on your layouts or cards or anything. And then you can even, you know, back this up against something. I left it blank because I'm using it inside of a mini album, and I don't quite know what I'm gonna put behind it yet, so I didn't want to add anything to it just yet. But I think it's really cute that you can if you want to. And the bunny, he's so cute. I really like that little guy. That was the one thing, like when I first saw the stamp set, I was so excited about was this die. So next we have the leaf with the word autumn in it, and I did this one similar to how I did that Thankful leaf. I went ahead and I flipped this over on the back like this, outlined it out, then fussy cut it on some scissors with some scissors and then I put the actual die cut onto this. Another thing you can do is try to save the negatives that come out of the die and like inset them. I was going to try, well, let me be honest, I tried that, but it's like so many little pieces was coming out. It was just like, I don't have that type of patience. So I was like, next. All right, so next we have this acorn that has like the little heart shapes in it. With this one, I used two different types of papers, and I think it came out cute. I do want to do it again and maybe use a solid paper. After I cut everything out, I wasn't really feeling this paper. I might like it better once I see it behind something, I don't know, but I like the shape. I just don't like the way I did it. So that's that one. And then let's look at the second acorn, which I actually like the way this one came out because I did the same technique, used the same papers and everything. Because this one has more of a straight line from here to there, it made it easier to paper piece, whereas this one, like the line was in the middle of the heart, so it was a little bit like I had to try to create a line and I had to create a curve and it just didn't. I gotta redo that one. It didn't come out right. Y'all know how you have them projects that they just don't work out. You know, if it don't work, it don't work. Go back to the drawing board. But I really love this acorn, and I did some paper piecing on this one, and I really love the way that it came out. Like I said, this whole set, the dies are just beautiful. Whoever designed this, you get an A+. So next we have a pumpkin with the little hearts, and I love this pumpkin. And what I did was I cut mine out, and then I put some blue paper behind it. And that's a little pumpkin. So next up we have the leaf. And the leaf, it is not a leaf, it's a pear with a leaf in it. But I really got excited about this die cut because of that leaf shape. And I cut it out twice on some pattern paper and on some plain paper. Honestly, I love it better on the plain paper. It is, I feel like the leaf kind of get lost if you do it, with the pattern paper. Like it's just kind of busy. And I even thought about maybe like doing an inset where I took this paper and put it in here, and you know, it shows up a little bit better. But to me, this design looks better on a solid piece of paper. And then like you can even, you know, put the pattern on the insert, and then it looks better. It doesn't look as busy. To me, like this one's so busy that you kind of lose focus of exactly what it is. So that one is my favorite with that. And I am about to make a mini album with all of these little embellishments. So I kind of have them in like the same papers and color families because I'm making a fall theme mini album. All right, so next we have the apple, and I did a little bit of paper piecing on this one too. This is another one that I'm not quite sure how I feel about being on the pattern paper. I might do this one again on some solid paper. But I do love the die, so it's really easy to paper piece. As you see, I have like my little leaf up there with the green. I added in just some white paper with some little seeds in there. And it was really easy. And then I just used my Copic markers to color that part. And I just used one color, and it was fine. And you know, that's the apple. I like that concept though of like the half of the apple. I think that's really cute. And next to last, we have the I Heart Fall pumpkin. And I think this one is really nice, as it's also intricate. So it's one of those ones that you want to go ahead and put the adhesive on the paper before you die cut it. It's actually even thinner than the other ones because you have like the little outline, and man, it is so thin. The first time I cut this out, I cut it out and I was going to just then run it through the Xyron machine. However, the like with all these spaces, it didn't get a good like the adhesive didn't do well when I pulled it up, and it left like all these glue burgers on the paper. It just didn't look good. But running it through on paper that already has the adhesive on there, it goes beautifully, and it came out with no problem. It wasn't a fuss, and I just used my regular die mat, so that's the good thing about it. And I don't have like a die brush. I was able to just like take the little pokey tool and put it through the release hole, and it came out. And that's another thing, all of these dies have the release holes on them so that you can just push them out and you don't have to fuss with them. To get my pumpkin shape, I did the same thing. I flipped it over on some paper, outlined it, and then fussy cut it out. All right, so the last die I didn't actually use because it's just a heart shape, and I'm like, it's a heart. Like, I ain't throwing no shade to hearts, but it's a heart. So that's that. But I'm sure it works just as well as the other ones. All right, y'all, so that is the video for today. Those are the dies. If you are interested in getting some of these dies, then go check out Coco and Reno. I'm not an affiliate. I'm just a regular customer who likes their products. And, I think it's really cute. It's a fun type subscription. And I think it's something that I really get a lot of good use out of. I'm really going through like a dye phase right now. For a while it was like I was all about the stamps. Right now I'm all about the dyes. So I have a subscription with Coco and Reno, and then I have a subscription with oh crap, it just slipped my mind. What's their name? It just came in the mail. Spellbinders. So I have a subscription with Spellbinders as well, and I'll be showcasing their products probably next week and letting you see. So if you're into dyes, then definitely check them out. I believe it starts at $12.99 a month for the subscriptions, and then I think if you just buy them, it might be $19.99. I'm not sure. Don't quote me on that. But that's that. All right, so that is it for me today. I'll see you in the next one.